A New Hope, Nier Chapter 106b Fan Fiction by Azazyel. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for listening and patreon.com/Azazyel to read all of Azazyel's stories. I came for power, I came for magical might. And in my search, I found Spotwarts Gym. In my search for the universe of Harry Potter to learn their easy magic, I came across the peak form of the universe. The universe of Harry Potter. Wizards had learned long ago that to have the most powerful magic, their bodies must exceed any magical power they had. So many years ago, the greatest powerlifters of them all came together. Godric Gryffindoorbreaker, Rowena Grippingclaw Helga Huffsanpuffs, and lastly the fake natty Salazar Slytherropes. Godric Gryffindoorbreaker, renowned for his indomitable strength and unwavering determination, led the charge. His colossal frame towered over others, his biceps were as formidable as his hammer usage. He sought to merge strength and magic, forging a path of true power. Rowena Grippingclaw, possessing a vice-like grip and unparalleled resilience, complemented Godric's vision. Her relentless pursuit of knowledge extended beyond the realm of spells, as she sought to understand the mechanics of strength and its correlation to magical potential. Helga Huffsanpuffs, with her unwavering perseverance and unmatched endurance, completed the trio. Her lungs expanded like bellows, her heart beating to the rhythm of a never-ending quest for strength. She believed that only by pushing one's physical limits could true magic be unleashed, and in doing so she became a dragon amongst women by being able to breathe actual dragon flames from her mouth. Lastly, there was Salazar Slytherropes. Known for his deceptive charm and cunning, Salazar concealed a secret, his reliance on performance-enhancing potions and spells. He yearned to achieve the impossible, to become the epitome of strength without succumbing to the dark allure of unnatural aids, and only succeeded near his deathbed when he defeated Godric in an honorable squatting competition. Together, these four pioneers forged a pact of brother and sisterhood, each contributing their unique strengths and perspectives. Their training sessions were legendary, pushing the boundaries of what was deemed possible. They mastered spells to enhance their muscle growth, fine-tuned potions to accelerate recovery, and honed their technique to maximize strength gains. And in their years together they came to create the greatest magical school in the world with their bare hands. The men broke a mountain down with their fists, and the ladies used their magic to build the school. In that wonderful school, I joined. I found all natty friends I could trust with my life and my barbell too. And I found juicing fake enemies I couldn't even trust to put the spring collars on my barbell when I did my sets. Young and Nora especially came to love this universe, and we bonded more over it while my androids were busy building up their forces, so I was left alone for a good while. Today was just any other day, and I was sitting next to my new friends in House Gryffindoorbreaker, Ron, Gainsley Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Neville Strongbottom. Ron was a tall ginger fuck of Brickhouse that looked like he could strangle a bull with his arms. Harry Potter with his green eyes could charm the weights to lift themselves, even though he had a great deal of upper body definition but lacked definition in his legs due to his habit of skipping leg day. The casual Neville Strongbottom though. He was a marvel of the male physique. With his great talent for herbology and healing, he was able to get the perfect fuel for his gains, and with his strong work ethic for working out every muscle group he was consistently the strongest wizard of our year. Thankfully the girls, despite being stupidly strong internally, weren't some jacked monster either. They had slimmer swimmers' physiques typically, but with more feminine curves, so that was oh so a delight to see in the Spotwarts yoga pants and shorts they worked out in. Dumbbell Doorsmasher with a mighty clatter dropped his 500-pound dumbbell he was working out with one hand onto the table as he was eating his spaghetti that instead of having parmesan or cheese only had protein and creatine powder, adding flavor to the dish as he stood up to get our attention. Spotters and squatters one and all. He greeted us warmly. It's my humble and great joy to finally spread the good word of this year and why the lifting and MMA Quidditch combo games have been cancelled this year. Dumbledore said proudly as he held an arm to the side, and Professor McGonagall, who only looked like she was in her late 30s, carried a large glowing goblet lit with protein powder white flames. This year Spotwarts has the honor of hosting the Games of Fire. He roared, and the candles with the great hall flared with fire, becoming Roman candles shooting flares of multicolor light as a song played in the background as McGonagall ran down and slammed the goblet of gains on the large pedestal for it like it was the intro for a wrestler rushing into the rink. The great school of boxing battens will be joining us, as well as the less reputed school of hamstrangs, for the great competition of the Games of Fire, which will include trials by combat, lifting competitions obviously, and of course trials of the mind. Dumbledore explained, excitedly hyping up the school with his magically enhanced voice. Even I cheered excitedly, clapping along with my friends, creating a din of noise that shook the protein and calorie-rich food we were eating for the perfect gains. Now, I won't say you cannot join because of a certain age or some other pansy nonsense, as the Goblet of Games will only choose those who can lift the greatest of weights onto their shoulders. Dumbledore said before he eyed us all as he spoke more seriously. But just as pushing for your PR, you have to accept that death is not only a possibility but something that may very well come for you in these trials. He said with finality, and then smiled as he clapped his hands, creating a gunshot-like noise. Now, finish your meal and get to your common rooms so you can do some light workouts to burn some of these calories, Dumbledore ordered, basically giving us 5 minutes to finish scarfing down the food for our house prefect to lead us back to our common rooms. But different to any other Harry Potter universe, Harry Potter and by extension everyone else was raring to go at the Goblet of Games, and I was no different as I was talking to Luna Lovehandles about what kind of challenges we could end up facing. The Gryffindor and Gryffindoorbreaker houses typically shared the mega gym on the top floor of Spotwarts, and likewise, the Huffsanpuffs and Slytherropes shared the mega gym in the basement of the castle. So I had become fairly close to the year-younger ditzy hot blonde that focused on her swimming for the most part. Anyway, Luna, how about we take turns timing one another in the pool with how everyone is going to be busy lifting after the feast? I offered, and she smiled widely as she nodded in agreement. Oh Jake, she clapped in her hands in excitement. I actually got a good bit better over the weekend and beat my PR by a whole half second, so I got myself a new swimsuit from Hogsmeade you need to see. Luna said excitedly, and I nodded with a grin. As in this wonderful universe, it was all about the gains. And sex was an amazing way to burn calories and have a great time.